this award to Elwood is Susan Mullen. She is the coordinator for the state of Michigan for the Quilt Valor Foundation. I'm going to turn it over to her now, and then we'll go on from there.
Can you hear me without the mic? Yeah, I'm an old middle school teacher, so probably I can shout as loud as this can go. Yes, please, thank you. I'm Susan. This is my husband, Russ. We are here today representing the Quilt Valor Foundation. And what we are is a group dedicated to providing a handmade quilt to every United States veteran or current military. Now, there are 22 million veterans in this country alone, so we have a road to go. But over 10 years, we have awarded over 145,000 quilts to our veterans like Mr. Tucker. We are a total volunteer group. Everyone from our CEO on down is a volunteer. We are about 5,000 strong. We're in the United States, we're in Germany, we're in England, and we're in Australia. And everyone's mission is exactly the same. I've done so many of these, you'd think I'd know it by heart, but I always get formed with loving hands. And we believe that as we quilt, the love flows from our heart and into our hands and then into the quilt. Some quilts are made by one person, some are made by many people. The one we have for Mr. Tucker today was made by two ladies in my own sewing group, so it makes me happy to bring that to you. We believe that the gratitude and the love flows into the quilt, and through that, that means you will be forever in our hearts and part of our quilty family, even if you don't want to be. There is not a hug strong enough, there are not words big enough. All we can offer is thank you. You are a hero. You are in our thoughts and you are in our prayers for all you have done. On behalf of the Quilts of Valor Foundation and a grateful nation, with our deepest appreciation, thank you for your service to our country. Please accept this Quilt of Valor. Most importantly, welcome home. Thank you. Certificate we have for you today, sir, Elwood Tucker. The Quilts of Valor Foundation wishes to recognize you for your service to our nation. We consider it a privilege to honor you. Though we may never know the extent of your sacrifice and service to protect and defend the United States of America, as an expression of gratitude, we award you this Quilt of Valor. That's for you. This does look like a flag. No, we do not cut up flags to make quilt bags. American Flag Company here in this state creates United States flags. If there's one star that is not exactly perfect, they won't put it into a flag. So what they do then is they save those for us, and we make the bags for our quilts out of them. So I don't want anybody to think we were cutting up the old red, white, and blue. Never, never. Quilting to honor and comfort those touched by war. Awarded to you, Elwood Tucker, today in Britain, Michigan. This quilt, the top was pieced by Valerie. The quilting that holds everything together was done by Katie. We never did this first again. That's what we have for you today.
Colonel James B. Wood, retired Army, say a little bit about this award. He was awarded this award this summer, and he lived in our neighborhood with Elwood, and I thought it was appropriate that Jim make this few comments about Elwood and his tour duty for this country. Jim?
Use the microphone. I'm living off cough drops this morning. You said little speak. You told me 45 minutes. I got all these notes. But I think I got narrowed down to about 3 minutes at the most. Thank you, Susan and Russ. And I'm going to come again on 19th October to present the same award to a first lieutenant nurse who served in Vietnam up in Tecumseh. So we're looking for you coming back. Somewhere in Tecumseh. We haven't found a place yet. Elwood, you might be sad to know that quilt was not made for you. That quilt was made by two women out there, Valerie and I forget the other name, who made it up from their heart to give to American service member. You're the American service member who got that because your friends and family cared about you and requested this ceremony. A little bit of Elwood. He graduated in 1942. He wanted to go into the Army Air Force. Before he could make that happen, he got drafted. He went to Fort Jackson, South Carolina for basic training. Don't correct me over because they're all young enough, they don't know the difference. From there, he went to Fort Allen, Texas. His advanced training, he was trained in anti-aircraft artillery. Now, isn't that odd? He wanted to fly a plane, the Army trained him to shoot him down. Isn't that the U.S. Army for you? A year after he came in March of 1944, he got on a cruise ship called the Queen Mary. I don't think it was an electric cruise, was it? No. Elwood was in charge of an artillery section. He had 12 men under. 6 of them worked on the gun. 6 of them had machine guns and other guards to guard their position. Elwood was involved in probably the biggest invasion in world history. He was involved in the Normandy invasion. He went into Omaha Beach a few days after the main force landed. Said the waves were so bad they couldn't unload their trucks and their artillery pieces from the craft like they're supposed to run up on the beach. They had to put them off on barges and take them up on the beach. Once he got there, they had to dig a 16 by 30 hole. I don't know how deep it is, but 16 by 30. Moving dirt is tough. And they moved about weekly when they were over there. So every week they spent most of the time digging these holes to place their artillery pieces in there to protect it from the direct enemy fire. He said in Germany, the digging was soft. In France, the digging was hard. They had to use dynamite. As a sidelight, I wish you had some of that dynamite left in France. We could use it right now. He participated in 4 major battles. In addition to Normandy, he was involved in the Battle of the Bulge. He's got 4 battle stars. He also won the Bronze Star. There's a picture of him downstairs on the food table. Shows Elwood has 2 medals on it. Both of those 2 medals are pretty important. I think right now there's only 9 medals you can get in wartime. You have to be in a combat zone to get these medals. And Elwood got a Bronze Star back when they just didn't give them out like candy like they do now. You see these generals on television, they have medals from their pocket way up to here. I'll tell you, they got 12 rows of medals. 10 of them are like travel medals about where they've been in the world in different activities, like people put inside their camper. Most of them only have 2 or 3 rows of medal they really earned as an individual. We honor the vets. We were one of those vets. And after that, as he comes to hero, did an article. This will be on display downstairs. And it's the gift of Britain's Elwood Tucker. I'll have this on display down here. Y'all can read it. So after 7 years, he had a parade. After 71 years, he gets a blanket from the Quilts of Valor people. And I think my 45-minute speech is completed. Elwood, let's go have some coffee.